Okay. Let's see if, Okay. Hello, everyone. Hope, y'all are doing well. So, I'm doing something just a bit different. Let's see if we got here. I just realized I was on my own I realized I was on my own, VOD, if you will. Alright. Hope, we're all doing well. Oh God. I hope everybody's having a good day today. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Hope everything's going well. So this is just going to be something different. So for those, for those who are here, from the video and everything. First off, I cannot be thankful enough about how y'all have reacted to the video. This is something I've just could have never foreseen, ever, 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 ever. Um, but nice video. Thank you, Long. I hope everything's going well for you. But oh God, I could not have foreseen just such great reactions from y'all, like just in general, because when I post videos, I don't. I like this might sound weird, but I don't really post when I post videos to anything like to Twitter, to Blue Sky. When I used to do my guitar videos on Instagram, and now with the fighting game videos that I had on YouTube, I didn't really post them with the intention that or the expectation they were going to get as big as they did, as this one did, or anything like that. And to be honest, I actually thought less people were going to see this one compared to my fighting game videos. I just wanted to make something because Left 4 Dead 2 in particular is definitely at worst a top 2 contender for my favorite video game of all time. I have been a staunch, avid, diehard fan of this game since the first game came out on the 360, as I mentioned in the video, and I have been it's been my biggest fixation for the longest time. And when I saw the Nightmare thing, going on, it looked completely different, and I wanted to give it a shot. And when I was playing with my buddy Yeats, we weren't. I didn't play with Yeats with the intention of making a video. We were doing something before that, and we were all like kind of bored with whatever we were doing at the time. And I just said, "Oh, like there's this Left 4 Dead mod pack that just came out that looks really cool. Like you want to try it?" And he said, "Yeah." And it went from there. And I didn't even intend it to be a video. At first, I was just clipping. Like how the video, like clipping moments that we were having in the game. Let me put the. There we go. All right, now we got the thing going. So when I was playing with Yeats, I was just clipping like funny things that were happening and all that stuff. And then at a certain point, I realized, oh, this would make a great video. This would be fun to put together and all that. And whenever I make videos, I think the important thing to do for anybody who makes content out there in general is you should make something that you like. That's what it is. And I make videos that I personally like. Regardless of whatever viewer base that they find their way to, like, it doesn't really concern me that much because I want to make something that I want to watch. And ultimately, it looks like over 100,000 view wanted to watch it too. So I cannot be any more appreciative of all that stuff. But anyway, oh God, it's an amazing video. Thank you. Like it really means a lot to me. I'm glad y'all find it like fun, because I definitely had a lot of fun putting it together, even if it got frustrating at times. So, so certain things have changed since the making of that video. Hell, even the mod pack got updated as I was making the video. So I'm not kidding that while I was making that video, the mod pack got kind of outdated in the middle of production, because Yoru is constantly adding and changing mods to the mod pack. So some of the things that are in that video aren't reflective of of what's there now. So the thing is with so for example, like some people were like wondering like where was the Skinwalker Zoe mod in it, and that's because at the time I was making the video, that wasn't in the mod pack yet. It was just the Twisted Witch mod and all that. Now there's Skinwalker Zoe and all that in there. Let's see. And certain new mechanics and all that have been changed. Tactical movement has been brought back, although it has been brought back in a much better fashion. So like, hold on. I got the, you know, the Tuntara map. You know, the one that everybody uses for mod testing. Everybody uses, I'm pretty sure all my avid Left 4 Dead players who, you know, mod the game like crazy, like me, love to use this map just to test that things work fine. Anyway, so movement has been changed. Movement has been changed rather considerably. Instead, it's Counter-Strike style now. It wasn't like this at the time I was making the video. The tactical movement mod at the time was just you move slower, period, regardless of what weapon you were holding and all that. It was just you move slower, and it was fun when I fought the Chargers. You know, basically every tank but the special infected, every special infected except for the tank was fun to fight, but it was just impossible in certain maps, in certain situations. In places like the subway or whatever, where you could use the environment to your advantage, it was good, you know. But however, if you were playing in a map that has like a big wide open space, then you were basically screwed when it came to fighting the tank, and that was just not a fun experience at all. But movement has changed, so basically you move faster when you have your secondary out, be it a melee weapon, be it be a melee weapon, a pistol, or anything like that. And second primary is out, you move slower. I hope it conveys well, you know, through the thing. It's like, you know, this is primary speed, secondary speed. So that has been changed. The HUD has changed in particular. It no longer displays the numerical value of health now. It is now done with a proper bar. And in my opinion, that actually makes it harder to communicate to your teammates on how much health you have remaining, because now you don't have a numerical value attached to it. Although the cool thing is that I can see how much health the pistols have now. I mean, not health, how much ammo the pistols have now. Before, you weren't able to see that. So, another thing, too, I want to say is... Let's see... So, one thing that I will say that you are not going to be see in this live stream is that a new balance has been added in regards to... Anamori, thank you for the subscription. Hope your day's going well. No, it doesn't... No, ammo's still infinite. You can, you know, shoot just as much as you like. I just realized, why is the camera shaking? Like, oh, wow, I still have my Nintendo Switch controller plugged in. That's why. Hold on, it's reading it like it's a gyro controller. So there we go. Alright, that's easier. Okay. Okay, so but yeah, infinite ammo for both the you know, the deagle and the pistols. The deagle is now been changed to just the Cry of Fear Taurus from the Doctor mode, and and it now only has 5 shots. And the pistol has a whopping 17 in the mag, 34 akimbo. I don't know if it was like that prior. Another thing too is that the tab menu is gone. The tab menu is completely gone. And by that, if you all see my video, I was using the tab menu to try to pinpoint how much health my partner had and what supplies they have and so on and so forth. But when I hit tab now, nothing pops up. Nothing pops up at all. Nash, thank you for the subscription. Hope your day's going well. But yeah, there's no tab menu anymore. So that means you actually need to just actually communicate amongst each other when like, you know, trying to see how much health you have, what items you have, and so on and so forth. That's really just the big things, is the UI change. That's it. Another thing too is that melees have been altered somewhat. I disabled the mod though. I'm not a fan of the balance changes that have come with the melees, because melees have been buffed to one-shot like stuff infected, like the charger, which they still do. But however, when I was playing with the new balance mods, they were one-shotting chargers, but it would take 2 to 3 swings to kill a common. And I didn't think that was fun at all. I didn't think that was fun to deal with at all, because at first I thought it was like a detection thing. Like, for example, I was thinking like, oh, maybe if I had the fire axe and I chopped off the head, they'll die instantly. But no, I was taking off zombies' legs and their heads, and they were still somehow running and coming after me. So it was really just beyond frustrating when playing like on difficulties like expert and all that, to completely decapitate a common and they were still running after you. But yet, you know, this is a thing. I personally prefer the melee weapons in their vanilla state, because I don't know, I think they're just fine as they function. And plus, you can drop your melee weapon. Infected can disarm you, so I still feel like the fact that you can get disarmed in this game balance out. No, yeah. I think just the fact that you can get disarmed already makes the game a lot harder. Just because, like, such as like getting pinned or getting hit in the back can like do it in certain things, or getting swarmed. I don't know why it's not disarming, because I remember that was happening to me a lot. Unless that changed too, because this mod pack fucking changes constantly. So whatever build that we're seeing here is what's likely going to be in the next video. As a matter of fact, Yeats and I have already started the recording process for the next upcoming one, in which we have already decided we've kind of decided a campaign to tackle. We're still not entirely sure yet. To be honest with y'all, I'm thinking about doing a poll, because there are some campaigns that I think y'all would love to see that would be great to have as part of this, as part of the next video. Because I worry that a campaign might not be hard enough. I don't want to pick something that is going to be, I'm not going to say a cakewalk, but it might not be as difficult as it probably should be. Because No Mercy Rehab was fun. Yeah, No Mercy Rehab was fun. It was really hard, a bit unfair at times, but we still got through it. But there are some campaigns that I just don't know if they're going to be feasible with just the 2 of us. Like, Swamp Fever, I think, will be fine up until the Plantation finale, where that will spawn 2 tanks at once. And, you know, the 8 tanks have a whopping 40,000 health. And, you know, you barely have enough ammo to kill 1. So having to deal with 1? I mean, having to deal with 2, like, is going to be a nightmare. I don't think it'll be impossible, but it will be just beyond frustrating. And also, not to mention, there is a script that allows special infected to spawn when tanks are like around. But I want to do a campaign that is probably, I think, I want to say it will give enough challenge. There's some that I think are going to be really, all of these are going to be really hard, but because Dead Air's got two, like, has the one chapter with two hordes back to back, and the second one is endless. Death Toll's got an endless horde event. The finale's not too bad. There's a lot of space to run around the tank at the very least. Blood Harvest might be the most balanced out. It has like maybe one endless horde event in chapter 4. Then it does have the horde in the cornfield. Then there's, let's see. No, I don't want to play Coldstream. I don't even want to play Coldstream in vanilla. That's just bad. Hard Rain I don't think is going to be fun at all, because I don't think Hard Rain will be fun just because of the Sugar Mill. Now, the Sugar Mill isn't a hard part to get through on Expert. It's not a hard part to get through on Expert in vanilla game because it's pretty lenient. Pissing off a witch, alerting a witch isn't easy. In my opinion, you have to do a lot to alert a witch, but in Nightmare they alert even if you just look at them funny, and when you have a whole sugar mill of witches that get alerted like that, like it's just you just have to bring a shotgun with you. It's non-negotiable in that one. Dark Carnival, I think Dark Carnival might be the hardest one. In my opinion, Dark Carnival is the hardest of the official Left 4 Dead maps, because I don't know what it is, man, but I would rather deal with the metal detector on Dead Air than the toll booth of Dark Carnival. The toll booth, for some reason, is just fucking brutal. And the roller coaster can be pretty messed up, especially if you're unfortunate enough to deal with like smokers pulling you off of ledges, chargers charging you off the coaster. And keep in mind, in Nightmare mode, there's no hanging off of the ledge. Like everybody knows with Left 4 Dead, if you walk off of a high ledge, you will. Yeah, you can bunny hop. You can bunny. It's a Source game. They should allow you to bunny hop. But yeah, but yeah, you hang off of you don't get the hanging off of a ledge like in cap animation or anything like that. If you walk off a ledge, you just die. So getting pulled off by smokers and all that stuff, and the smokers basically more lethal now. Not only that, the smokers are smarter now. I have been pulled, like I gave this a shot like a couple times off stream, and I have been getting snagged by smokers when they were just barely in view from rooftops. They're just doing all kinds of they're actually like being super tactical and sniping. I think I want to do the Parish. I don't have the Dark Parish. Fuck, I don't have the Dark Parish. Damn. I should get the Dark Parish, honestly. I might just do that. Okay. Yes, it does. There are some, actually not that long ago, somebody came out with Turtle Rock Studios inspired Turtle Rock Studios inspired survivors for the Left 4 Dead 2 characters. So it looks cool. Yoru's been doing a really good job at trying to keep everything as consistent as possible with just the mod's general aesthetics. But yeah, we'll go with the Dark Parish. I'm just gonna do advanced this time, just like I've always done, just to see if I can. And believe me, I've given this a try. This is really fucking hard. This is so hard. Emery, I hope your day's going well. Thank you for stopping by. So now we just need to kick the bots.
I ain't going no further, but y'all can make it back to the bridge from here. Good luck now. I'm gonna go look for the survivors.
So picking weapons is always a tough thing, just because you need to kind of prioritize like what will be most effective to you. The thing I love about Nightmare in particular is that the thing I love the most about Nightmare in particular is just that you just kind of have to pick your poison when it comes to weapons. The pistols are very buffed. Like, I'm on advance here, and usually on advance in vanilla, it takes 3 shots to the body to kill a common. But it's only taken 1 here. So, I really like that even using the pistols, because in... Whoa, that was weird. Because in vanilla Left 4 Dead 2, the pistols are basically damn near useless. Pistols are damn near useless, and oh shit. Oh, that motherfucker. That boomer's standing right on that car. You son of a bitch. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Oh shit. Okay, we're off to a pretty crazy start. And I hear a witch already. What is it? Jockey? Nah. The thing is, like, they all have necromorph sounds and all that, so I tend to get them confused. Oh, shit. Okay. that a fucking... Oh. Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh no 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 no! Okay, we're in the clear. Okay. Oh shit! That was too close. Smoker around. Where are you? Above. Here, spitter. Oh shit. Okay. I think. What's really fucking crazy about What's really crazy about playing Nightmare I see you. I see you. Got you. The crazy thing about playing Nightmare is that, as you can see, every single time I am trying to make progress forward, I am getting pushed back. Alright, first try. First try, chapter 1. Okay. Oh. Okay, you know, I thought I was about to die, like, at least once or twice when it came to that. Oh, no, I highly encourage you to... Okay, there is one mod I do highly recommend removing. And that is, Yoru put in a mod that gives limited continues. I beg you, do not use that. Do not use that mod. I don't think Left 4 Dead having limited continues, even if it was vanilla, isn't even... I don't even think even in vanilla it would be good game design. I'm gonna be real with you, that was one of my gripes with Back 4 Blood, was limited continues, even though that game wasn't hard. But that game's a pile of shit, but that's a story for another time. So, but given how fucking hard it is, having only like 2 continues and being forced to go back to the main menu if you use all your continues, like being like just because of that, I just can't get behind limited continues at all. But the cool thing about this mod pack is that it's a mod pack. You don't have to play it the way that Yoru wants you to. Yoru put this mod pack together, and I'm sure that's because they like to play it this specific way and all that. And but you know, you can mod it however you want. For example, I have thought about changing the mod pack. I have thought about changing the infected to be closer to their vanilla. Yeah. And yeah, no, I'm glad they encourage it, because man, there are certain people in the modding community that get real pissy about mods and all that stuff. Like I remember there was that one dude, the original Helm's Deep fucking modder uploader or whatever, was really pissy about that when people modified his shit. No, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm glad somebody else brought that up. And also there was another guy by the name of the You Are Dead. The You Are Dead is just an asshole about just everything. So, but that's enough of rambling. Let's get on to the second chapter. Dealing with hordes is definitely a lot more interesting now, though, because of the fact that pipe bombs don't allure anymore. I mean, like, when you throw a pipe bomb, you see all the infected try to, like, you know, run to it, and that's just because that's just hard-coded into, you know, their AI. You know, that's not something you could probably remove. But nevertheless, the pipe bomb explodes way too soon for it to matter. So the bile bomb and your weapons are really just going to be your way of dealing with hordes. Speaking of bile bomb, I am going to be needing one for the shop.
From the looks of this park, I'm glad we didn't arrive early.
Oh yeah, one thing that got added too, by the way. Ah! Okay. One thing that got added too is that the smoker actually pulls you in way faster than in vanilla. That wasn't in that wasn't in the man, Temple, I really wish I could figure out how to get YouTube emojis working in the chat for you, so that way it doesn't appear all weird. Anyway, so one thing in particular that the smoker pulls you in really fast. There's a lot of mods in this game that are like how Turtle Rock envisioned the game back in like 2006, 2007. And I have thought about editing the Nightmare mod pack, if you will, to put in skins and all that stuff that it kind of brings the game closer to Turtle Rock's original vision. Because low-key, this does kind of remind me more of Turtle Rock's original vision for Left 4 Dead than, you know, vanilla. Which, like, I'm completely obsessed with Turtle Rock's, like, vision of Left 4 Dead back in, like, 2007, you know, 2006. You know, Left 4 Dead in its beta days just looked so interesting to play on what they had planned. Well, yeah, I mean, it's a mod pack, so you can, like, you know, change the infected skins if you want. You know, you can put in TRS, like, you can put in TRS style infected and, like, you know, sounds and all that stuff if you want. Because there's a lot of things about it, too, that just are very much like TRS. You know, a lot of the... Oh, shit! Fucker! I keep accidentally, like, hitting the voice line keys. I fat finger my keyboard like crazy. Melee range has been buffed significantly, by the way, across all weapons. So that might mean the pitchfork might have some viability for once. Let's see if there's, like, a better weapon around here.
What's that smell?
There we go. Auto shotty. Oh. Okay. Like, really? I'm probably... Ooh, the Scar also might be a decent bet, too. I didn't even mean to pick it up. I'm an idiot. I'll just handle with the shotgun for now, just for tank's sake. The thing is, the shotguns especially have been buffed significantly, that they're even viable at... I mean, shotguns were always very good in Left 4 Dead, but they're viable even at longer ranges. They don't... I'm not going to say they snipe, although the chrome shotgun absolutely snipes in this game. It is so powerful. Like that. And that. However, they have had their... And to be honest, they might be the best weapon in the game, just for the fact that when you reload them... Just for the fact that when you reload them, you know, you're not wasting any additional bullets. Because, you know, if you reload when you have a full magazine, or near full magazine...
That freeway looks like it heads to the bridge.
Shit. When you reload when you have a near full magazine with a shotgun, it's just only going to take the one shell because it reloads one at a time. So it's not really too much of a worry about wasting bullets, even if the ammo count has been reduced significantly. Shotguns. Oh, shit! What are you climbing on? Oh, hello. Okay.
Christ.
Okay, so this is... I might have just sealed my fate by doing that, but whatever. No, that's not the one I wanted. I don't know where that went, but oh, motherfucker. I think I turned it off. I'm worried where that smoker is. I just dropped my fucking gun. If that smoker shows up, I'm in trouble. I didn't see it. That's unfortunate. All right. No throwables here, that's what's tough. I mean, to be honest, I feel like the pack in of itself is mostly fine as is. If you have, like, I don't foresee this being, like, I'm not going to say that difficult, because this is going to be hard regardless of your team count. But I definitely don't see this being as hard with a full party. But I wouldn't know. I've never played it with a full party. But it's just the thing that how I see it. It's just you're just gonna need to really like heavily communicate with each other. This game almost kind of becomes a full-blown tactical shooter with this mod pack. The only thing I kind of wish, I don't even know if it's something that could be modded in. I kind of wish weapons had longer reloads if you use the entire magazine. Like how the weapons were going to be back in early 2008. I want to know where that came from. Oh, what the? Okay. Like, what do you mean it's just like multiplayer? Like, because I mean Left 4 Dead is multiplayer, even if you're playing alone, you know?
You ever eat horse?
But
It's tasty.
if you're talking about the infected AI, they definitely are a lot more coordinated. They are definitely far more coordinated. For example, like earlier in chapter 1, like if you weren't here, that a boomer was just staying near a fucking like a car with an alarm. Because it knew that if I blew it up, it was going to trigger it. And it just stayed there. It would not leave at all. Oh, shit. Okay. They were like, you know, the infected in general is a lot smarter. They're a lot less likely to march towards their death. Smokers generally like are going to smoke you from higher places. Like they're way more likely to do that now. They're better at running away. Chargers and like tend to, not always, but they tend to prefer to get closer for a charge than charge from like 90 miles away like vanilla. Boomers appear unexpectedly. And also, I want to mention too, a lot of the sounds are a lot harder to hear. Tanks, I swear to God, don't make any sound at all. I swear to God, tanks don't make any sound whatsoever. Like, you'll just run up on them, and they just won't be there. Also, tanks are way harder to deal with. Not just because they now have 40,000 health, but also their AI in general is way smarter. They are way better at doing rock throws. They are way better at, like, trying to bait a rock throw is significantly harder. And also, you know, in vanilla Left 4 Dead, whenever a tank has its eye set on a player to throw its rock at, it will never change course. It will never change course. But in with this mod pack with the improved AI,
There's a freeway.
like it. What the fuck? I can't believe I didn't see him. I'm dead here. Yeah. but it will. But whenever attempting to throw a rock, the tank will always prioritize whoever is closest to it. So even if it's like, say, if it's looking at you when it's doing the rock throw animation, but then your buddy gets closer to it, it will turn around and throw the rock at your buddy. Ugh. No, yeah, it's definitely a lot harder with dealing with tanks. The tank is now like actually the most. The tanks, like, here's the thing, is that tanks in vanilla Left 4 Dead were the most threatening.
Is now the best time?
Were already the most threatening special infected in the game, but the only thing that really made tanks hard were if they spawned in unfavorable spaces, or if there were a lot of commons around to slow you down. But now the tank, even if there are no commons whatsoever to slow you down, tanks are genuinely a menace to deal with in this, because of how much smarter they are. Oh yeah, here's the thing too, we have a pinging system. Useful for helping to communicate to your teammates, obviously. Also, while I don't have the weapon on hand, if I recall, weapons like the Deagle and the AK and the snipers can now pierce the riot shield armor. So you actually can, like, you know, shoot a riot shield armor enemy in the chest, and like they will die if you have the appropriate weapon. I will go back in here. Spitter around. Yeah.
Let's go through this park.
I do wish there was something for the specials. I mean, not the specials, because with all these mod packs, I feel like now the commons look out of place. But it could just be the specials just looking the way that they do, you know? Oh my god, I am ass at the game. Ah, no. That's really unfortunate. Would I recommend this mod pack for someone who's never been a vanilla expert? Hell no. I mean, like, I mean, to be honest, it's a different enough experience that it may as well be its own game. That's how I will describe the mod pack. So, I think if there are Left 4 Dead players who want a tougher challenge, absolutely. But if you want something, I would recommend probably playing on normal. I don't recommend playing on easy, frankly. But normal, if you've never been vanilla expert, you could probably play through this on normal. But on advanced and expert, absolutely, like, do it if you and your teammates are like the equivalent of SEAL Team 6 on expert, anyway. Try the shotgun out. Part's always annoying is just how many commons I gotta deal with here. But, you know, with the fact that a pistol can one-shot them, it just makes the picking just a little less tedious. That, I think I just heard a smoker. might grab that Uzi. Never mind. Oh, whoa. Okay. Wow, okay.
To this park, I'm glad we didn't arrive early.
I think that's another smoker. That's the other thing too. Look, I am almost killing myself. Hello. I'm almost killing myself here because I'm expecting these smokers to be in really stupid spots, like just charging at you out in the ground, out in the open, instead of being like up on buildings like that, because that's just not something I'm used to dealing with, because the AI smokers never do that. You know, only human players would ever do such a thing. Another expert difficulty on I mean, yeah, that's me. Like, I'm not gonna say I'm expert only. Like, I will play on advanced. I generally play on advanced more than expert, and that's just because I play the game uber casually now. I used to play on expert and expert realism like all the time at one point, but I just kind of started getting bored, and I just started playing the game super casually. Because, like, even though I did get bored with realism expert, you still have to try with it. You know, you can't falter for any reason at all. Which special effect do you say is the hardest to deal with in this pack on solo? Well, the tank, undoubtedly. But the tank, it's no contest. However, if we were to say, with the exception of the tank, it would probably be the smoker, like that. Probably the smoker, hands down. Is that her right there? That's her. That's her. I fucked that up. I should have turned on the light like an idiot if I was gonna start over anyway. That was my fault. That was my fault. I was playing super dumb. Right there. I should have just turned on the light. I wanted to get the drop on her. I worried more about getting the drop on her than actually just fucking killing her. But anyway. Yeah, I would say probably the smoker, in the sense just that you really need to be looking up. Now, like, if you're out in cities and all that stuff, or you see any high places, you actually need to be looking up now, which is really crazy because, you know, the AI smoker was always so incompetent that they always would try to smoke you from ground level. And it was kind of rare that they would ever get the drop on you because of such things. And not only that, the sounds are a dead giveaway, but also, and it's really funny because, you know, like, the smoker was designed so that they could get players to look up. and you know, they ended up, the AI just never gave me a reason to look up. The players did, but never the AI. I saw that Yoru came out with a pack called Evening Mare. Evening Mare, I haven't looked at the mod list yet, but I assume Evening Mare, it's like branded as like a less, I want to say a less difficult version, but it's made for versus. So I'm assuming that things aren't so tough on the survivor side, and it's made with versus in mind. The idea that I would like to try this with versus, honestly, and you know, that means a lot for me because, to be honest with you guys, I fucking hate versus. I never liked versus ever. I did like it. Well, I did like it once upon a time, during the early days of, like, you know, during the first, like, maybe 4 years of the game being out, but it was never for me, personally. And it's not even because it's an unbalanced mess. Like, that part's fine. You know, this game, don't get me wrong, this game is... Don't get me wrong, this game is severely unbalanced. Like, but however, it's just the people. Like, the people are horrible, man. Just there's way too many of them that are just unbelievably toxic and won't hesitate to kick you if, son of a bitch, that won't hesitate to kick you if you even so much as pick up the wrong weapon, you know? Like, it's so weird how sweaty and metagaming... Yeah, no, it's so weird how sweaty and metagaming the versus community is, given how unbalanced it is and how non-competitive and how non-serious the game mode is. There is nothing competitive about Left 4 Dead 2 Versus. Like, you cannot have an item like the medkit in a serious competitive game mode. You cannot have an item that literally erases all progress that the enemy team has in a serious competitive game mode. I kind of wish more people would play the Confoggle competitive mutation, because I played it. I even played it casually one time with friends at one point, and it was very fun. I thought it was very fun with the fact that only tier 1 weapons were allowed, and the fact that the strongest weapon you could go up to was the hunting rifle, and that you only had pain pills, and you were basically stuck with whatever downs you had, you know? I thought that was awesome. Because, like, it was just, like, Survivor was just easy. It's just easy mode. And, like, the Infected have to work so much harder in regular vanilla versus. Whereas things do feel more balanced out in Confoggle, even though I still think the Survivors generally have it, because they have the hunting rifle, you know? The hunting rifle, while not as strong as, say, the military sniper, is a very powerful weapon still. Ow! I'm gonna be real with you guys. I actually prefer the hunting rifle over the military sniper. People think I'm crazy for that, but I think it's just because, well, first off, laser sights are not a... Like, I tend to run and gun more. The hunting rifle is way better for running and gunning than the military sniper. The military sniper is definitely better if you are somebody who likes to stay in position properly. Like, you know, if you like to just, like, sit here, stay, you know, do some pot shots like that, the military sniper is definitely perfect. And oh my god, if you put a laser sight on the military sniper, it is perfect. It is a perfect weapon. You can run and gun with it and never miss a shot, basically. However, when you don't, the only real trade-off with the military sniper is that if you don't have a laser sight, it's terrible for running gunning. So, like in horde segments where you have to run from one point to the other to disable an alarm and all that stuff, like the roller coaster, the quarantine zone here, and all that stuff. Yeah, it's not particularly ideal, and that's where I think the hunting rifle is better, but just in that one instance. But laser sights aren't always, like, super... Trying to figure out where that fucking jockey's coming from. Oh, okay. No, yeah, that's why I prefer the hunting more, too. It's just because I move around too often. Also, I just think it looks cooler. I don't know why. You call me old, like when it comes to like real life guns and all that stuff. I don't know why. I like older looking shit like that. Old like Ruger Mini 14 type stuff, you know. I wish this game would give me a fucking Magnum. I will say the Magnum is a tad more balanced out in
What's
this.
that smell?
The AK is definitely a tad more balanced out too. It is even worse for run and gunning, and its recoil is something fierce. Even though it's a fully automatic weapon, you have to basically single tap it most of the time. .762 millimeter full metal jacket. Okay. Oh, and that's a witch. Okay, where is she?
There's the freeway.
Oh, there she is. Yeah, we'll just walk right around her. Take that. What? Okay. Okay. You know, I still haven't figured out what exactly causes the witch to aggravate so easily. Because I thought it was just the light type of thing and maybe getting too close to near her, but I don't know, man. I felt like I was really far from her. Like, at least, you know, in vanilla, that would, like, being at that distance wouldn't have aggravated her, but Jesus. Alright, this might be suicide to try to do this. Nope. 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 Oh, fuck. Okay. All right. Okay. Smoker. Oh, I wish I didn't give me the sawed-off, man. No! Okay. Uzi it is. Oh no! Oh, no, 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 man. The stagger is annoying, too.
We can cut through this park.
Oh God, Stanfield. Hope your day's going well. Welcome to the stream. Oh God, we've been at chapter 2 for quite a while. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, let's see how, like, somebody is messaging me. Okay, sorry. Okay. Let's see. Kenny Ladandy. Hope your day's going well. Welcome to the stream. I'm hoping I can at least get to chapter 3, for Christ's sake. Oh, that's better. Bruh. Well, that part of Left 4 Dead gaming will never stop, and that is slashing at a comment, seeing blood come out, and nothing happens.
You have read horse? Stacy.
How? Oh my God. I swear the range of the boomers is also a lot further away. Like, it goes a lot further than it normally does. Oh man. Oh God. I realized I didn't grab ammo or a med kit. I'm just rushing to my death here. I'm hoping I can at least find a second pistol or something. But yeah, I'm thinking... There's still some customizations I would like to make to Nightmare in some way. Certain things I want to add to make things harder. Certain things to make things just a bit easier. Maybe some cosmetic changes too. And I'm thinking that I will do that. And maybe I'll make it into a mod collection for y'all to play as well. I see that hunter. Oh yeah, you stupid bitch. And Ferneza, thank you for your for your hopes and dreams here. Where are you coming from? Oh, I almost. Oh shit. Bruh.
Never eat horse? Tasty.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Wow! Man, I couldn't even hear him. I want to make it clear that I have not even made it to the Horde event yet. Since my first attempt on this chapter. Okay. How is this even possible solo? I don't know if it is or not, but we're trying. Here's the thing though, so I could be like every other person who makes a video and play Last Man on Earth, and this is not even a diss to them or anything like that. Last Man on Earth is a fine game mode, but I personally don't enjoy Last Man on Earth. Not anymore. I used to for a very long time. I used to do I'm not sure if anybody's familiar with Left 4 Dead content. I'm sure y'all are familiar with YouTuber Wow Such Gaming, although he doesn't really do Left 4 Dead videos anymore. He hasn't done so for a long time last I checked. But he used to do, you know, those, you know, Last Man on Earth speed runs where if he got black and white, he had to start over from scratch. I used to do those same things just for fun and all that stuff. And, like, but I don't know. I tried like Nightmare Last Man on Earth, and in my opinion, it was like it's not hard enough in my opinion. It's not hard at all. Like, sure, maybe I die once or twice, but I don't know. Like, I don't think it's hard either. Like, in my opinion, the common infected is what makes Nightmare so hard, in my opinion, because there's so many of them. The common infected, in tandem with the ability to get disarmed, the common infected, combined with the ability to get disarmed, the gun recoil, the lower ammo count, the fact that it's easier to waste ammo, just all of these things make it so much harder. Yo, who remembers waiting every week for? Did anyone here ever wait like every week, like once a week, for a mutation to cycle back then? Oh, I didn't see. Okay. That's what I get for talking to chat. but oh God, I'll never forget waiting once a week for mutations to come by, because Last Man on Earth when I was younger was my favorite, and I remember just being so bummed, like, you know, waiting once a week for mutations to cycle, be like, fuck, when is it gonna come again, and all that. There was a Lone Gunman, which was okay, you know, that's the one where you just have an infinite ammo deagle. My keyboard just disconnected. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, we got 31 viewers in the chat. I hope, thank y'all for, like, you know, watching and all that stuff. I'm glad y'all stopped by. Just, you know, as a heads up, I know most of you are here for my Left 4 Dead video, but I am also a fighting game, you know, semi-fighting game content creator. But however, all the streaming for fighting game stuff will be mostly delegated to my Twitch channel. Because one thing I noticed is that people like watching fighting game streams more than fighting game content, to be real with you. And I don't mind that. My fucking keyboard disconnected again. Where? I gotta plug it back in. Okay. Alright, we're good. So, but I was doing a lot of fighting game stuff before this, as you probably see on my channel. Not, I want to know who the hell plays like realism versus, and like in general. Okay, you want to know what's an actual dead game mode? You guys want to know what's an actual dead game mode? Friggin' versus survival. Like, the people who gave us the Last Stand update, they wanted that game mode to be relevant so fucking bad, bro, by putting it on the main menu. And like, it was like popping for like maybe a week. It was popping for like a week, and I do not mean to. Oh yeah, Scavenger's straight up dead. Like, don't know, like, oh god. You know what's crazy is that you all know how little. No, scavenging is fun. Like, I think it's definitely a severely underrated game mode. I do wish more people played it. You all know something funny though. So I played Left 4 Dead 2 on the Xbox 360 for basically most of my life, and I got Left 4 Dead 2 on PC around 2013, but even then I was still playing on the 360 for the longest time, and I didn't commit to the PC full time until the Last Stand update came out. Then obviously there was no reason to play it. There was no reason to play the 360 one anymore. I think the 360 version, you might still be able to get games. Honestly, I remember that. I remember playing Left 4 Dead 2 on the 360. I mean, not on the 360. I was playing it on the Xbox One through backwards compatibility, and I was still getting games as far as like 2018. But obviously that was like several years ago, so I don't know what it's like now. But it'd be really cool if there's still like an active community and all that stuff, because I mean, I don't see why people should stop playing it. You know, why Xbox players should stop playing it and all that if they don't have a PC or whatever. Because it's still ultimately the same game. The only difference really being, like, weapons didn't really get balance changes or anything like that. You know, I think the only thing that really got altered was like versus, I guess. But everything is basically the same. And also, like, but oh god, now medkitting yourself on the ground would be absolutely busted. But anyway, just the medkits in general are really strong. The medkits in general are super busted, though. That's just the thing. Because I mean, like, the medkit is the most overpowered item in the game because it undoes all of your down progress. But I have all the achievements. I have every single achievement on the 360 version of the game. I don't have every single achievement on the PC version of the game. I got all the difficult achievements, like you know, Good Guy Nick, Ghost of Christmas Present, and all that stuff. I got that, you know. Like all those weird, like, you know, like happening time of day type shit. But I don't have any scavenge achievements at all. I don't have any scavenge achievements, nor do I have a lot of versus achievements, just because, well, first off, I can't get a scavenge game, and number two, I'm not fond of versus, so I'm like I don't really care that much about getting those. Is it even fair for a secondary gun to have infinite max? I think in this version of the game, I think it is. Undoubtedly. I think it's even fair in the original. Well, okay. The Magnum having infinite ammo in vanilla might not be fair, honestly. That's because that thing's a pocket sniper, you know? That thing's a pocket sniper. It pierces through enemies, it pierces through walls, it maintains its accuracy when down. The Magnum is stupid overpowered because it's infinite ammo, it's really accurate, because for some reason, the pistols can't hit the broadside of a planet if you get down, but the Magnum gets to maintain basically like 80%, if not 90% of its accuracy. But Okay. He's not coming to the door. Come. Okay, I need to change my fucking binds. Cause my fucking, for some reason my keys didn't save, and I was too lazy to change them. But I have to change these. See, oh wait, oh yeah, EDSF, A, and that's my Z key. Because for y'all folks out there, I am not a WASD player. I am an ESDF player. But anyway. So it's very now, and the regular pistols having infinite ammo is completely fair because you might as well be spitting on the enemy. The regular pistols in Left 4 Dead 2 are perhaps the worst, just the absolute worst weapon in the game, undoubtedly. Wait, what's more scary than the mod itself? But yeah, I remember seeing the 240 on reserve back in the Turtle Rock days, like in 2007 with Turtle Rock's original vision and all that stuff. And my reload key is T. There we go. All right, I think we should be good now. Okay, that's better. Now everything's more comfortable. Come on, I thought I shoved you. No, yeah. Really, if you have the craziest trigger finger, yeah, your dual pistols might as well be a secondary machine gun. I see the smoker up there. He just dropped. But my trigger finger isn't that crazy, so when my right click used to be like my primary click, because there was a time for PC gaming.
Let's go through this park.
Where when I first got onto PC gaming, for whatever reason, my right click was the primary click, and left click was the primary click. I mean, left click was the secondary. And when I used to shoot like that, oh my god, my trigger finger is way faster on my middle finger is a way better trigger finger than my index. I basically could keep the mouse anchored down with my palm and my index finger while I just went completely crazy on it. I don't use right click fire anymore because I think I quite literally changed it because of GTA, believe it or not. I can't remember binding scroll wheel to shoot actually works for making the pistol shoot faster. Like you want to unlock your mouse wheel or something like that, and do that. My mouse doesn't, can't unlock itself like say a Logitech, but I don't know, that would be pretty interesting. Just that'd be crazy though to unlock your mouse wheel. I know people do that with like bunny hopping and like single player Source Engine games like Half-Life, or I think they might even do that for Quake, honestly.
You ever eat horse? Tasty.
The reload was taking way too long.
go through this park. What's that smell?
Oh, so this is the G3. The G3 in Nightmare is a fully automatic weapon, by the way. Yeah, the military sniper is a fully automatic weapon. God damn it. I think the part that's extra annoying is just how much you just cannot hear. Like, is how just certain effect that you just cannot hear approaching you. Fuck. Diva down is crazy. Oh, God. This has been the longest hour and a half of my life, man. And it's just because, like, oh. I just realized I could fire my weapon as soon as I draw it. As soon as I pull out, oh, okay, as soon as I pull out my weapon, I can fire it. It's not something you can do in a vanilla game. Like, you have to wait for the animation to play out. Okay, it's good to know. Come here, motherfucker. There we go. This is peak right here. Where? There he is. This ain't good. I need you to throw a rock, man. Holy shit. Fuck! Fuck, 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 fuck. Ah! Dude, I'm turning sharp-ass corners. Don't slash me, motherfucker! Oh my god. This ain't fair. On second thought, I don't like the new movement. God. I don't know. I also could have ran a pistol there too. Like man, that's the thing too, bro. Like the pistols are, I mean, a pistol would, I'm not going to say it would have saved my ass there. Like the pistol, I'm not saying the pistol could have saved my ass there, but I still would have been able to be at a constant speed and suppressing fire. But man, like, man, this is hard. It's also just, it's more tedious than it is hard. It is very hard, but I think it, like, as hard as it is infinitely tedious, just because I'm just staring at the same, like, places over and over. I just want to make it to the fucking port event, bro. I honestly think running sidearms might be meta. Like, now that I think about it. Because, like, I didn't even, oh, I didn't even see that was a charger. I feel like I hear a boomer. Yep. Plague, thank you for the subscription. Hope your day's going well. Speaking of which, yeah, we're moving away. Delicate Soul, thank you for the subscription. Hope your day's going well. Oh, I didn't even see you. Ow. Okay, I'm moving away. I thought I could reload before him. This has been the longest hour and 40 minutes of my life. Your palms swelling. You know, it's funny now that you mention it. I think they are.
It reeks like piss.
That will come in handy.
You are messed up.
The G3 is going to be perfect just because they deal 1,000 damage a shot. What the f- Oh, okay. Dr. Green, thank you for the subscription. Hope your day's going well. This is not ideal. I shot you. Okay. I'm hoping that there's a tank there. I mean, I'm hoping there's not a... There's no med kits here even. I'm just gonna reload, fuck it.
There's the freeway.
Nope. That. Okay. Bitch. Fuck! God damn it, man! Man, I was doing so well too. I'm doing well, man. This is dude, this is painful, bro. This is so painful. Oh, God. To be fair, it's not even that much easier with yeets. That's just how fucking hard it is. Holy shit. This is the Parish. It's just dark. But other than that, it's basically the same map. There we go. Just trying to get the penetrative shot.
Nice observation, Ellis.
And one use, great. Okay.
That freeway looks like it heads to the bridge. That freeway looks like it heads to the bridge.
Where is she? Are you fucking kidding me? There's a penetrative shot. that quiet, because you would have heard the smoker coughing like a while ago. What the f- Man. Oh, who's messaging me? Oh my god. Smoker spawned somewhere. I'm dead! I'm fuck! Oh my god. You can't let the jockey get too close at all, unless he fucking swipe. Dude, the jockey never, ever misses a swipe. Like, as soon as he misses his pounce, and if it's near you, you are getting clawed. There is no way around it whatsoever. You are going to get swiped. Basically, as soon as the jockey gets close to you for any reason, you are dead. He's going to stun you and then pounce on you. You won't have a chance to fight back. That's unfortunate. Oh, why am I healing again? Man, dude, and it's so tough too. My decisions are weapons that I don't like using either. The Uzi can hit hard, and it definitely is good if you single tap it, but its recoil is
Now the best time?
its recoil is abysmal. Oh my god, its recoil is abysmal. This shotgun cannot hit the broadside of a planet, but it fucking hurts when it counts.
Looks of this pack, I'm glad we didn't arrive early.
It's not gonna break off. It's not gonna break off. Normally when... God. Man, That sucks. Okay. Ow. Now, Nightmare in VR will go crazy. That actually sounds really cool.
Let's go through this.
Unfortunately, I don't have VR, but to be honest, I'm not suited for VR. Like, VR headsets, in my experience, are not very glasses friendly. Ah! Dr. Theo, thank you for the stream. I really like it. Well, thank you. I had a. He's actually a new creation, if you will. Like the persona design is something that I came up with. I think not even like 3 months ago. But oh shit. Nice. Alright, sick. But
nice
yeah.
observation, Alice.
Okay. But yeah, I had, you know, my best friend made it for me. He's a very, very great artist that I wish would post more. But he's also new to drawing furry stuff in general, and he's been getting better. Like, to be honest, the furry stuff he's been drawing lately is better than this avatar. I'm gonna be real with you. Come on. Nice. Nice. Well, that's because you see the outfit from above, you know. I don't. Well, this particular PNG does not have a full body. It's just from the torso up. Although I do have a complete outfit design. Oh shit! I wasn't paying attention. Okay. Let me see what weapon. I'll take it. Fuck it. Ah! Why are they so quiet? Why are they so quiet, man? I can't hear them like coming up on me, bruh. Like, man, so much of how I played Left 4 Dead these last 10 years has relied so much on audio, whether it be the music stings or the sounds that the infected make. So when you take that away, man, it is, oh my god, it's almost unfair. Oh my god.
Ellis, is now the best time?
Okay. 2 hours, man. 2 hours on the same chapter. Smoker spawn. That one, the one time the Charger tries to play the smart game? The one time he doesn't charge from a mile away, man. Ay. Oh, no, 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 no. Get that shit off my screen. it. Oh no, that's not good. Oh God. What a fucking smoker, bro. So many fucking enemies here. Holy shit, that landed. I don't even want to go that way. Bruh.
It's like rotten eggs here. Does nobody else smell that?
No, 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 no! Ah! Oh my God. This is like when I like had like a plate of like ghost pepper wings, bro. Like at a certain point it doesn't taste good anymore, but you don't want to admit defeat. You want to finish the plate, man. Holy shit. Okay. Oh God. I'm not even trying to chat anymore. Oh God. Oh no 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 no. Oh God, the accuracy, man. man. The accuracy and the recoil fucking kill me. Another jockey? I feel like I just killed one. That's not fucking fair, dude. That's not fair when I have the whole fucking thing on me. Fuck! No. God! What am I supposed to do about this? Like... God. Shit. Man, I am starving, man. It really is, like, I'm not kidding when I say that it really does, like, matter, like when you get a tank, if you get a tank. How the fuck? Ugh, man. Dude, it is so hard. Like, why is the boomer so hard to hear? Jesus. I didn't even hear him. He just appeared right in front of me. Man, I am ass. I'm ass in the fucking game.
What's that smell?
M16 might do me some favors, may or may not. Yeah. But it did, but it fucking sniped the hell out of that smoker. Yeah, it's random like that. What the fuck? I didn't even see him! He didn't even make any noise! Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Okay. Alright. Alright. I don't think I'm gonna see that halfway point of the chapter anymore, guys. The only items are your best friend's adrenaline pills, jar. It's not giving me none of those, man. That's the really shitty part. It's not giving me like any of those. I wonder, like, I forgot how much damage it does exactly, but it does an absurd amount of damage. Like, I think, like, it could, I'm not gonna say it could kill a tank instantly, but it will take a huge chunk off of itself. There we go. Let's do this. Alright. I hear the smoker, but I don't know where he's coming from. It's a jockey too, I hear. Oh, damn it. Yeah, I deserve that. Oh. That's as much, dude. That's as much as I could take. That's as much as I could take, man. I made it to the fucking siren once, and I haven't been able to do it again. Like, I think I just got really, really fucking lucky. Like the one time I got to the fucking siren horde. Oh my god. Oh my god. It is asking way too much. You know. That's really unfortunate. Kind of makes me wonder, though. That leaves a very good question, though. There's there's a mod I have not checked that I wonder could have something good with this, though. I gotta look at the descriptions again, see what's on the single player side and all that shit. Okay. okay. The thing is, it's hard. It is very hard, but it is mostly fair when you have one other person with you. If it's with two, but my God, it is asking a lot of you if you insist on playing it solo, like I just did. I am checking something. I am checking solo. Okay. Okay. I guess oh man, I was really hoping there would be something good here. Let's see. So you mean with Last Man on Earth? Yeah. Last Man on Earth, like, yeah, is how most people are exposed to it. But, you know, and I can do Last Man on Earth, but it is, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not hard enough, in my opinion. I have a fine, the time and no comment affected. I was really hoping that Rayman's Mutation would have something that could possibly balance this out. I was really hoping that Rayman's Mutation would have something that would, like, that could potentially balance out, whether that be decreasing common spawns or increasing special infected spawn intervals or something like that. But I guess not. And I'm trying to see if anybody even made anything too. Mm-hmm. What is this? I'm actually curious what this is that I'm looking at here. That video conveyed no information whatsoever. Okay, sort of call for this alone, background alone leaves you alone. Nah, this won't cut it either. Any suggestions where we go to the chopping block? Disable limited continues. Disable that mod. Like that is my number one advice for you. Also, I would recommend getting the admin system mod so that way you can kick the bots, because the bots are way more of a detriment than that of an aid, because, you know, the bots are not programmed to play in accordance to the nightmare mode. So they waste ammo, they waste supplies real easily, and they, you know, they'll take everything. They already take everything, even in vanilla, but it's even, yeah, it's even worse, like in nightmare, honestly. Is half damage. I'm trying to find, like, to see if there's like a single player mutation out there that does kind of balance things out. One time revive all infected, no survivor bots, balance finalities, reduced mob spawns. Okay, so let's see what are the changes on this. Common infected spawning is slightly reduced. Special infected spawn rate is slightly decreased. Random mob attacks are reduced in size, and the minimum time between them has been largely increased. Standard finales have more infected spawning at once, but also much shorter time between tanks. So, okay. Scavenge finales have less infected spawning at once. I mean, I don't give a shit about... Let's see. Less infected spawning at once, but finale takes to make special infected spawn faster. Tanks and witches have slightly reduced HP, so killing them isn't a slog. Shoves tire you quicker. I mean, we got an infinite shove mod, so that's fine. Loki? Thinking about it. I'll try it. Fuck it. Let's check this out. Let's check out if this balances anything to be just slightly more bearable. Start game. So we are just going to start straight from chapter 2. Fuck it. I want to see, like, if this mutation just makes things just slightly easier, because I really want to know what it's like, you know, reducing the mob spawns and all that. Because all these spawn rates and all that is in regards to the game treating it like you have 4 people at all times, you know, which you technically do have 4 people at all times. Okay, the weapon spawns aren't really all that different. So, apparently... the defib is used to revive yourself should you die. And people are saying that the thing that makes it tricky is figuring out when am I going to, like, should I hold on to the defib? And, you know, that means I gotta revive myself, or have a med kit so that way I can keep myself at full capacity. But yeah, we'll check. Yeah, the front already looks less crowded. I'm ass at the game. Come on, there we go. Why did I reload?
You ever eat horse? It's tasty.
Not yet. There are considerably less infected. Here, boomer. Will I consider open lobbies with viewers? I'm not entirely sure yet. Like it just depends, really. I guess it just depends on what I want to do. Typically, when it comes to stuff with immense cooperation like this, I prefer to play with people play with friends because, well, first off, I have obviously it's just, you know, it's fun to play with your friends. It's fun to oh shit, I didn't see her there. But I also think it's just what makes it fun for you, the viewer, as well, when you can play with people that you have great synergy with as well.
Smell?
But I think what would be awesome. Ah! Personally, what I think would be fun though is maybe versus. Oh my god, Nightmare Versus? I would actually be open to that because yeah, Yoru came out with Nightmare Versus, and you know I don't have anybody to try it with, so I think it would be really interesting if if you viewers would like to do Nightmare Versus sometime. Obviously, you got to go about setting up, you know, the server. Well, I mean, I gotta set up my server stuff with the setting up server stuff. You know, so I can run mods and all that. Are you fucking kidding me? What pisses her off? What pisses the witch off? I wasn't even looking at her, bro. Okay. Oh, I keep forgetting. Have it. I really don't know. Ow. I really don't know what upsets the witch on it anymore. Thought I did, but I don't know. It feels like anything just sets her off. I wasn't even looking at her, and she just came after me. That's unfortunate. Also, this is basically a horde. Probably. It's not something I've tested.
From the looks of this park, I'm glad we didn't arrive early.
Okay. Okay. But this does actually already feel more bearable, given the fact that I'm making it to the park at least. Because oh my god, I could some of those attempts I couldn't even make it to the stairs. Oh, okay, all right. So that's how that works.
Like rotten eggs here. Does nobody else smell that?
Okay, all right, that's how that works. What? Oh my god, she's dead. This is not good. This is not good. Is it a little easier to use a revolver? I mean, yeah. I mean, the game is always easier with the revolver. It's like it's the best secondary in the game. And it's still just as good here. It's a bit less accurate when it comes to running and gunning, but it is still super strong. Okay. Yo, I'm taking this. No, this is basically the equivalent of the chrome shotgun. I'll take it. Fuck it. Never mind. Okay, wow, I found it. Okay. Damn it. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, there's no... So, when you get hit in this game, in vanilla, normally there's like a brief invincibility period, you know, before you can get hit again. That's been done away, completely. Yes, the defib revives you so long as you have it on your person. If you don't, well, you're just dead. And it only gives you with 50 health. Basically. I believe Nightmare already comes with a quick revive too, but it's just for the adrenaline, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that, though. Okay. Okay.
Nice observation, Alice.
Smoker around these parts. Oh. Man, now I'm just getting unlucky fucking witches, bro. I gotta stop grabbing that. Oh my god. Alright, no. Alright, this might be the game this might be the game throwing me a bone right now. No, straight up 50 HP. Okay, let's wait for them to stack up here. Come on. Sounds like a jockey up ahead. There we go. The chrome shotgun, I feel like the chrome shotgun's even more accurate than it is in the game. Or maybe it just feels that way just because it just hits harder in general. Shit.
You ever eat horse? Tasty.
Son of a bitch. It's right here. Got him. There's the penetrator shot. Wonder if I should bring that. Doesn't matter now. Where's he coming from? Man, it's so crazy, bro. It is so fucking crazy. The fact that specials can just get the drop on you, like, while the tank is, I don't know what's more abysmal, honestly. I don't know what's more of a pain in the ass to deal with. Like, I see why, like why the people who have no friends play on Last Man on Earth, man. But man, Last Man on Earth is just so much easier that it's not even fun. And this is fucking torture, man. Like, oh god. This is so, like, this is... It's really crazy. It's really crazy. like, hold on. Like, let me show you. Let me show you. I'll even use a different map just for a change of pace, I guess. Although, I do like the certain things that came in. Like, I probably could even do this on expert, honestly. Last Man on Earth, in my opinion, is only fun on expert. I think it's only fun on expert. It's the only thing that can make it entertaining. And I'm not gonna lie, this game is fun to play. I think Nightmares actually makes Last Man on Earth a lot more fun. But it's still just Last Man on Earth, which is why, like, I'm not too keen on it, personally. Although, I have not played it since we got the new movement, so this will be interesting. Unless if you're beginning, you should try Oil Advance, but if you're someone that plays again, yeah. Whoops. Wow, this motherfucker dropped from the ceiling. From the sky. I mean. I think the only things that probably would be challenging are just the witch in general. Because with how easy it is to aggro her. I usually like to take the long way around just for this mode specifically. Oh, I don't know why my, like, it's not even my setup. I don't know why this game loves to stutter on Left 4 Dead 1 maps in particular. I didn't even know I had to go that way. Wow. My God. Okay. Okay, sorry, let me now just look at what y'all saying in the chat. It's supposed to hold like cry for the game where we only have so much of it. Yeah, more or less. I don't even think that's necessarily like with the skin. I don't think that's a problem with the Skinwalker Zoe mod in of itself. I think maybe some changes may have been made to the balancing packs or whatever. But yeah, this was not a problem. Is this blocked off? It is. I don't even need to have my pistol out most of the time now. Oh, hello. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh wow, I locked myself in the corner. Yeah, no, I deserve this. I deserve this. I deserve this. Man, I totally forgot that map changes have been added to the vanilla campaign, so I gotta familiarize myself with the route. Oh, now I wonder if there was a Molotov there last time and I just didn't see. Could have used that though. Say what the fuck. Oh, I was God, I looked away from the screen for one moment. So I need to see what this route looks like. So okay, so now I have to go through the tunnel, okay. Okay, that's not fun.
Awesome.
Oh! Oh, he's dead! Oh! Oh, I need a breather after that. Oh, okay. Man, that's a tough call. I'll just stick with the shotgun. It's really reliable. I don't like this. Yep, it is. You fucking kidding me? Oh, let me take the long. Who even goes back here? Does anybody ever go back here? Like in the vanilla game? I forget this part of the fucking room exists. Okay. All right, we're on chapter 3 already. Excuse me. Like, I'm making it. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting a little bored. like, I mean, I died once, but I don't know. It's just not too challenging. I do like the map changes though. That's pretty cool. Like, I don't know, it's just not as exciting. Like, it's not as... It's a grenade launcher, basically. I'm gonna be really... I have not even picked up a grenade launcher since playing Nightmare, so I have no idea. That was really awesome. He actually tried to charge me behind the box so I couldn't see him. That was pretty cool. I was about to say, I was thinking to myself, if I get a tank here, it's going to be a problem. We got to get away from those ASAP. No, 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 no! Fuck! I got stuck. That's really unfortunate. I gotta do some testing with the, I can test that in the mod testing map too, actually. No. This is my first time attending it. Deathly Gaming, thank you very much. Thank you very much for the words of support, and I hope your night's going well for you. It is currently 8:55 p.m. Pacific. Hope everybody's night's going well. I'm not sure if I even necessarily plan to finish this. I was just kind of playing this just. Oh, hello. Just kind of playing this just to show that it really isn't that much harder. I mean, it really isn't too difficult. Like, I think anybody could do Nightmare solo, undoubtedly. Which is your most stressful but favorite special infected. That's a tough one. That's a really tough one because, like, it's hard to say what is my favorite special infected to fight. I get the most stressful one is the jockey, undoubtedly. The jockey is the true final boss of the game. Okay, actually, you know what? It's the tank. The tank is my favorite but highly stressful special infected to fight. It in those uber, you know, clenching moments, like seat clenching moments where you're the last one alive and you're left to fend the tank off on expert, you know, type of stuff. And it's kind of like which one is like, that's what I'm looking for. It's kind of like that here. It is almost kind of like that here. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I hate the 40,000 health pool, but you know, it is what it is. But jockeys are the true final boss of the game, and in my opinion, they're not fun to fight. They're not fun to fight, nor are they fun to play as, but for totally different reasons. The jockey, I'm not gonna say the jockey's underwhelming in versus or anything like that, but however, like when you play a jockey in versus, I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is, man, but like getting a pounce as a jockey is hard for no good reason. Like it's hard for nothing. Like the amount of times I pounced on somebody's head and I just watched myself slide right off of them is absurd. If I get a tank down here, I'm in so much trouble, by the way. But the has been patched now. Comments can't run on headless no more. Oh my god, yo, that makes it so, dude. That makes it so much better, honestly. When because Yeats and I are in the process of making another one because we want to do another campaign because we had a lot of fun last time. And when we tried out with the new balance thing, I didn't like it. You know, like I didn't like it. I think it's fine. Like, you know, if they don't, you know, if you want to incentivize aiming for the head, I love that. That's actually really cool. I like the idea that they could tank a slash like across the chest or something like that, you know. But yeah, when they were just running around headless, like beating me up, that shit was annoying. But it's really cool, man. I just dropped my phone. Sorry, chat's going by awfully fast now. But yeah, favorite special infected. Tank to fight, undoubtedly. Like in terms of how stressful it could be while also being very exhilarating. But oh, excuse me. But see, Dr. Green asks, who's my favorite survivor? I mean, that's a tough one. Like, to be honest, even saying who my least favorite survivor is even a tough one, because saying my least favorite survivor is, like, someone could only be my least favorite survivor just because somebody has to be last. But I love them all. You know, they're all great, they're all fun, they're all like have great charisma. For the longest time, Rochelle was my favorite survivor, but as of the Last Stand update, I've grown to love her a lot. And that's just because for some reason most of her, like, her charismatic funny voice lines and all that stuff just got cut from the game. Oh fuck. But, you know, Last Stand update put him back in, and, you know, like, it was like, I don't know, I grew, like, you know, like, I grew to love her a lot. But I can tell you my favorite Left 4 Dead. I feel like I have a harder time picking my favorite Left 4 Dead 1 survivor more than anything. My favorite Left 4 Dead 2 survivor is Nick. I have always been like a Nick like player. There was a time where on my Steam, Nick was at a 70% pick rate out of like thousands of games. Now it's probably a bit lower. Like it's probably around, maybe it's still like a lot. It's still probably like around 60-something%, but Left 4 Dead 1, it's a tough call. You know, when I was a kid, I used to love Francis when I was a kid. Francis was my favorite, like, you know, I knew it. Ah, you know. Bill grew to be one of my favorites because of the sacrifice. Francis was my favorite when I was a kid. I don't know why, but that moment where he's like protecting Bill and he just like he just blasts that infected and he just goes, "Merry Christmas." Like, I don't know why that got me to love him when I was a kid. That was a lot. That was great, you know? You know, when I saw that Left 4 Dead opening for the first time. But it's a tough call between Bill or Zoe now. I know Zoe's like the typical pick, like, you know, but I grew to love her a lot. But I don't know. But probably I want to say it's probably still Bill. You know, just because I grew to like him a lot because of the sacrifice and all that stuff. You know, I probably could have rushed up there. And made the safe room. I just hesitated. That's the thing about this, though, man. When you hesitate in Nightmare, you get killed. Like... Zoe probably has my favorite design of the beta cast for sure. It's a tough call between. I wonder, does that alert the horde in here? Some people like. It does alert the horde. Not that there's a horde to an alert because it's the last map on Earth, but Zoe has my favorite design of probably the turtle. It's probably a tough pick between her and Lewis in terms of designs. Is she up here? I think she's in the warehouse. There's no button to press here. Where is she at? Have I played? Oh my god, yeah, no. Valve, like... Not playing with continues enabled. But if I play, I mean, yeah, I love like Valve games. Period. I've always been a big Valve fan. I was anyway. I'm not like, you know, I'm not like, I'm like, it's just that, you know, they've just not really been doing much of anything in terms of actual game development. Probably below me or behind me. Right here. Like, for example, I fucking love Half-Life. I love Half-Life so much. To be honest with you guys? Okay, yeah, so he's underneath. Like, to be honest with y'all, I actually prefer playing Half-Life 1 over 2. I prefer playing Half-Life 1 over 2 as a game. And maybe that's just because I'm more of a fan of like old school, like Quake-esque shooters and all that stuff, you know? Like the movement in that game felt good, you know, the shooting just felt really solid. Not that it, I mean, it's just, you know, it got the job done. No, yeah, I mean, yeah, look, I think, you fucking kidding me. Okay, is that going to land? Oh, fuck, I went back. No! What the f- where? No! Fuck! Oh, okay. Oh my god, I thought this was No Mercy Rehab. I thought that... Oh my god. No, that's it. Yeah, last man standing. When you get incapped by when you get pinned down and incapped, you go instantly into black and white. Holy fucking shit, actually. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this is gonna be a bit tough. The G3 being full auto is crazy. It's a crazy, crazy change. But it's really cool. I fuck with it. I forgot what I was talking about, bro. I'm gonna be real. I forgot what I was talking about. I have really poor memory. This is the thing, man. I am ADHD as all hell. So I have so if I get like caught off by something, if I get caught off by something, then I tend to forget what I was talking about. Man, it's so weird not seeing something here, man. I'm just like, I'm so used to playing No Mercy Rehab. I haven't played vanilla No Mercy in a minute. So, no, yeah. Alright, so, in my opinion, I like Half-Life 1 more overall. Like, if we're gonna compare, like, a Valve game to a Valve game, I like Half-Life 1 more than 2 from a gameplay perspective. Story, it's a tough call. But, you know, I think both are equally, like, you know, valid, you know, in that regard. But, it's like, I'm not sure how to describe it. But, I will say... About the one thing about Half-Life 2 though is that I will play it to the end. If I ever feel like replaying Half-Life 2, I will play it from start to finish. And what I mean by that is that I just refuse to play. I refuse to play Half-Life 1 all the way to the end. I just refuse. Because I make it all the way to Zen, and then I just say I'm done. That's it. Like, as soon as I see the Zen chapter, I stop playing the game because Zen is so insufferably bad. It is one of the lowest points in any game that I would consider one of the best. But the engine is made by Valve, like Gold Source. Well, there's so many mods in general that could fit that bill. Oh well, first off, the first one that comes to mind is Titanfall. If I recall, Titanfall was made in the Source engine, which I love Titanfall 1 and I love Titanfall 2, but Cry of Fear, Cry of Fear is a game that definitely made me like who I am, in terms of like, it was just one of the horror games and just games in general that helped shape the taste that I have now. Because I never played I played a lot of Resident Evil as a kid growing up. I never played any Silent Hill. I never really had access to Silent Hill. So Cry of Fear was basically like my one exposure to it, to something Silent Hill-esque. And I still love the game. I love the story it tells. I love the characters, the writing, and so on and so forth. But it's just that and I'm gonna be real with you, man. It really makes me sad. It really makes me sad the shit that's come out about Rumple and all that, because I love Cry of Fear. I love his music. I love Afraid of Monsters. I love all that shit. It was fuck. Like, it's just man, like, and it's just one of those like where just shit like, man, this is like, how many things am I going to love where the thing just kind of there's a huge Google Drive. You can find a video on it talking about it in great detail, about him talking inappropriately with minors as far back as like 8+ years ago. And it's a huge fucking Google Drive with so much shit in it, like group chats, discords, and like so on and so forth. Like, it's really bad, man. And it's one of those where it's one of those where people talk about separating the art from I shot her without even thinking, man. I shot her while I was thinking because I was talking. Like, it's one of those things where people talk about separating the art from the artist when it comes to certain works, and like, it's, for me, it depends on how much is that person reflected in the art in of itself. For example, like Rurouni Kenshin. Rurouni Kenshin is a top 3 anime for me, and I love that show. The original Rurouni Kenshin. I love that show so much. I've actually watched through the first 2 seasons as of recently. I own DVD box sets. I fucking love that show. But I'm not going to disclose what the creator did because like, YouTube won't like it. But it's really disgusting. It is absolutely disgusting. However, when I look into the mangaka as a man, and the stuff that was put in Rurouni Kenshin, I don't see him in his work at all. So it allows me to kind of treat it as if he doesn't exist. But with Cry of Fear, it's a bit harder, especially because Simon's face is literally Rumple's. Rumple used his own face as a texture scan for Simon, so that way he didn't have to pay an actor and all that stuff. And so separating the art from the artist with Cry of Fear is a bit harder just because he's literally the face of it. But at the same time, I don't want to put it down because he's not even though he's the main guy, he's not the only person to work on it. He's not the only person to work on it. Other people worked on it, other voice actors and other sound designers and all that stuff. Even though he did do most of the work, other people did work on it, and I'd hate to put their contributions down because of what he's done. But it just really just shows just also just how much one person can just taint everything, man. And it makes me sad about that, you know. And like, I hate to say it, but so much bad stuff has been coming out. It just has come out about people who make things that I love, that I've almost grown numb to it, you know. Oh, that's not good. Oh. Yeah, that charger saved my life. No, yeah. I think they got that from like a burn victim, like medical textbook or something, right? I want to check something. I should have tank spawn. I could loop him around here. That's good. Oh, yes, I don't entirely revamp a characters made by different people, the same engine, sequel, yeah. Hey, dude, I remember being like so excited for some kind of Cry of Fear remake. I remember being bummed out when the news came out about Cry of Fear Source, like that, you know, it got canceled, and obviously like Rumble showed, like when Rumble showed what had been worked on, it had already been canceled. Like, you know, he was just showing it, like, you know, what could have been, and also like. And also, like, you know, and then I remember hearing something like it was trying to be remade in Unreal Engine 4, which I don't know if that was true or not. But I remember seeing like something like Unreal Engine 4 Cry of Fear or something like that, which looked very interesting. And like, as I said, I love Afraid of Monsters. I've played it quite a few times. I love, like, I think I've played not Cry of Fear. That's really unfortunate. I think I've played Cry of Fear on, not Cry of Fear. I keep fucking it up. I think I've played Afraid of Monsters on Sven co-op probably more than I have in single player, to be honest with you. Like, I don't know, that game is like a Sven co-op staple for me. You know, that one and, like, They Hunger, you know? Oh, I didn't know it was here. But to be honest, I haven't brought myself to play Cry of Fear since the game came out. And you know what's crazy? The timing was crazy. The timing was crazy because I started replaying the game and I wanted to show it to a friend. I love a video about it. Mulberry, thank you. I love that you love the video. And I hope your night's going well. All right. Oh my god, this is one movement speed? This is one. That's a really fucking funny way of putting it, man. Oh, yep, I'm dead. I'm dead. Bye. Bye. That's unfortunate. Okay. I'll go shotgun this time. Nah, yeah. Dead Island, man. That's a game I have not heard of in a long time. Oh, hello. Waiting for the fucking... There it is. Okay. But... No, yeah. Things are... Like, honestly, man, I really think solo play, Last Man on Earth might be the go. I just don't... Like, there's somebody out there who's probably gonna who's way more of a masochist than I am to do this solo. Like, with commons, like, with regular common spawn rates and all that stuff. But I feel like if you're just getting into Nightmare, I think it's fine to play this on Last Man on Earth. Like, I don't think... I cannot say positively that solo Last Man on Earth, like, with no bots, you know, and, like, having to deal with commons and all that stuff is possible. It is so unbelievably hard, and someone's knocking on my door, so give me a second, y'all. Hey, you know, someone should get Comchick on this. See if he can cheat his way, you know, to doing this. Whether or not to allow... Because it wasn't designed for it. Like, if there was, like, some kind of proper solid, like, I just, like, it's hard to say I should have picked up that shotgun. I don't, man, this is what happens. I talk and I get distracted and I prevent myself from doing, like, things I should. Like, you know, like, I'm dying here and I'm having a restart, but, like, Cow Couch, I don't know if you should see the beginning of this stream. I was struggling so hard on Parish Chapter 2. I was struggling so hard on I couldn't even make it to the Siren Horde event when I was doing it without bots and like regular common mob spawns and all that stuff. Because I don't think this mode is possible with bots, because the bots unfortunately are really dumb. You know, they use up all the supplies and all that. It's literally better to play by yourself. If I get a tick here. Blood Harvest would be great for this, honestly. Yeah, I would. Fuck you. I feel like as it stands right now, unless I could figure out something that could make solo with commons and special infected work, like, unless you just got to be built different, which if Yoru's able to do it, then they wait, like Yoru plays like solo with bots, I assume. Is that what you mean? I guess, you know, having bots in of itself might not be too bad in the sense that, I mean, they will waste supplies, but you got, oh, solo no bot. I need to see how they do it then, because, man, I couldn't even get to chapter 2 of the Parish. I couldn't do it. It was extremely hard. And look, I play fucking expert realism quite often. Like, I think expert realism at a certain point at this point has kind of become, I'm not going to say trivial, but it's just something I can just reliably do now. But I don't think expert realism is, I don't even think, like, Left 4 Dead's hardest mode is expert realism, like, in terms of official modes, like, taking out of mutations and all that stuff. But it is not even close to the hardest challenge in any game I have ever played, honestly. It is not close to, like, the hardest challenge in any game I've ever played. Like I feel like people, like, you know, people who play long enough can reliably do realism expert as well, even when making some critical errors. Because I started to realize how many second chances this game really gives you. Like, as I said earlier, the medkit is the most powerful item in the game. You know, if you're somebody who likes to preserve your medkits until you absolutely need them, then you're kind of unstoppable, you know? Okay, this might be, I'll give this a shot. Or if it's just you and one button, just want to say, great video, man. You can get the boys on my back of Left 4 Dead 2. Like, man, that's good to hear for you too, man. Left 4 Dead is a great game. It is very alive and healthy. This is a game that refuses to die, man. Like, you know, I know Steam charts aren't the most accurate, you know, portrayal number in the world. However, okay, I deserve that. But okay. But I bet Yoru probably would also know how to play this optimally, given just, like, you know, given just how much they probably, like, put this together. Probably know every in and out of it. And also, I bet they're just really fucking good as well. So, like, no, yeah, like, I mean, like, medkits are absolutely the strongest, like, item in the game. This man about to make medkits only heal one down. I'm not being serious, please. No, but I'm really interested to see what kind of changes you guys make, because I think, yeah, I think every change that is made so far has been pretty good. Like, nearly every change has been pretty good. As I said, the only one that I really had any gripes with was the melees being buggy, but it sounds like y'all fixed that, which is cool. That should just go in Nightmare Kiwami then. katana. Forgot there's no dialogue, and because there's no highlights, I'm never sure if I pressed it or not. Y'all know what was really crazy is that I was there for the mod pack when it still had the Kill Switch Engage concert. Yeah, no, that was mad annoying. What is this? I have no idea what that is. But yeah, I remember, yeah, the first thing I did was I tried it Dark Carnival alone, and I didn't even know you guys had the Kill Switch Engage concert. But that's awesome, you know, like, I absolutely love Kill Switch Engage, so it's cool. It's cool y'all had that. Where is he? Oh, hello. Smoker around here. I knew it! I got time to heal. Okay. Did they really make the Nightmare Tunnel cry? No, yeah, it definitely. I didn't have Oliver Himagawa. Thank you for the subscription. Hope your day's going well. I didn't have the UI on because I think it didn't allow me to select like it's something I needed. I forgot what it was, but I had to disable it for that, which is why, like, you know, everything looks, why the main menu looks normal. But I'll probably enable it back on. I enjoy Dark Carnival Remix map. No, yeah, Dark Carnival Remix is a really great map. Same thing with, like, you know, other ones like Hardbrain Downpour is fucking good as well. Hardbrain Downpour is also very good. Ow. I'm not fucking myself. I'll take it. I might be dead here, y'all. Fuck! Am I dead? Oh, I'm dead. Oh no, he's an idiot! Yes! Oh. No, that was awesome. Oh, no, that was wow. And the best song from the game plays. It's not even in the game. That's a funny thing. This song's not even in the game. It took a bit under an hour. 63 Molotovs? Really? It didn't feel like I threw that much. Charger, Shocky Spitters, 3 tanks. Oh man. Alright, we did it. See, like, yeah, that wasn't too hard, you know? Like, you know, that wasn't too hard at all. Like, obviously I did die a number of times, but Last Man on Earth, it's challenging for solo players, for, like, the casual solo player. And it's basically, like... But I think, you know, people who are very casual, who, like, you know, are of, like, intermediate level and all that stuff, you know, can definitely do Last Man on Earth. I think anybody could do Last Man on Earth solo. On expert, even, you know. I definitely would recommend giving Nightmare, like, for anybody in here who wants to give Nightmare a try and you want to play it solo, I definitely think Last Man on Earth is your great introduction to it. When you want to start incorporating commons and all that stuff, you can try it without bots, but it is going to be very hard. It's going to be super punishing. So I recommend at least getting one other person for that, because it is definitely possible. It is still going to be very hard, but it is very, 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 very possible. But let's see, it is currently 9:39 p.m. I have not eaten dinner, and I've been streaming for almost 4 hours. But we've had a really great stream, everyone. You know, 31 viewers, over 488 viewers on this stream alone. I really, 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 really cannot thank you guys enough for that. And, you know, I will be working on another video. I think Yeats and I, we are thinking about tackling Dead Center or Dark Center, the Dark Center map and all that. That will be, you know, we've been having some fun with it. We kind of stopped because we didn't like the end melee pack, you know, rebalancing and all that stuff. But, you know, when I relay to him that, you know, that updates have been added, now everything is all sorted and all that, we'll be definitely excited to play it again. It's just a matter of finding the time to... It's a matter of finding the time to do this again, to play with him. Because, you know, he's in school and all that stuff. So he's a lot busier than I am. And also, you know, he's on the other side of the country, so time differences and all that take into account. But... still, you know, whenever we can get together, we will absolutely be help making that video and all that stuff. but also, before I go to, I want to showcase some other things too that I have planned, or more or less. Well, not some other things, but over on Twitch, I am a fighting game streamer over on Twitch in particular. I love playing in particular things. I love playing Virtua Fighter. That is my main game. I absolutely love the shit out of Virtua Fighter. It is my favorite fighting game, and I will be playing it forever. And there's my routine regular game over there. I like to play more obscure titles too. There's a really great game over on Fightcade called Akatsuki Blitzkampf, which is incredible. I do plan to play it sometime as well. I also love to play a lot of King of Fighters 13. I'm really starting to get into that game and learn it, and it's been so much fun. And there's been a rise of Tekken Tag 2 as of late because people are really upset with the state of Tekken 8, which I have not played Tekken 8 since the tail end of season 1 because personally I'm not that big of a fan of Tekken 8, and this was before season 2 came out. Honestly, I'm really I wasn't that big of a fan of Tekken 8, towards the end of season 1, and I kind of dropped the game at that point. But I still love Tekken in general. It's a great game. But if we're going to talk about stuff outside of fighting games, though, so here's the thing. I want YouTube to be the more single player, multiplayer, just stuff outside of fighting games, whether it be horror games, more single player derivative experiences, and all that stuff. And I want my Twitch to be the fighting game stuff because people love watching fighting games on live streams, but not a lot of people like to watch fighting game videos from what I can tell. But people love watching, long form content on stuff like the Left 4 Dead video that I made and all that. And I do plan to do more long form content like that, but it's just going to take a very long time to make. But I do have 2 non-fighting games that I also plan to maybe stream one day over here on YouTube. Silent Hill 4. I have never played Silent Hill 4. It's the only one from the Team Silent era I have never beaten, but I finally have it. I played, Silent Hill 1. I played Silent Hill 2. Within the last couple years, I've played Silent Hill 1, 2, and 3, and I loved all of them. I know Silent Hill 4 is the black sheep of the bunch and all that, but still, I really want to give it a shot and beat it, see where it goes and all that. And I would love to, actually just play it through to completion. And the other now this should come as no surprise because look at my persona, obviously. Now, but before June happens, before June comes upon us, I plan to do a revisit of chapters 1 and 2. Get myself ready and get myself amped up, for chapters 3 and 4. I couldn't be any more excited for new Deltarune stuff and all that. And I can't be any more excited for what's going to come out. I think I'm going to be so excited for chapters 3 and 4 when that drops. But I plan to revisit chapters 1 and 2 and maybe do each chapter stream or something like that. I'm going to try to go for everything that includes Jevil, Snowgrave, and all that stuff. And I want to discuss so many things about what I think is going to happen, and just other stuff in here and there. But I don't have an overlay for it. But what I'm thinking I might do Undertale Yellow as well. Granted, I have already done Undertale Yellow pacifist route. I've gotten true pacifist, not alternate pacifist though. But I have not done neutral, nor have I done the genocide/vengeance route. So I hope to at least maybe do neutral Undertale Yellow sometime as well. That will definitely be on the plan, on the list of things to do for sure. But now the only thing I'm hoping I can stream again tomorrow. We'll see what the day has ahead of us. The only day I can surely say I can't stream is Saturday because I have a tournament to go to. I have a tournament to go to, so I'm going to be very occupied that day. And I will say also how schedules work. With the exception of tomorrow, Wednesdays are usually off limits as well. That's because I usually like to go to the arcade to play, Virtua Fighter with a bunch of great players offline and all that. So Wednesdays are usually off limits. Thursdays will always be a fighting game day because there is a tournament called Beat Knuckle Thursday that happens basically every Thursday. And so I like to think that at least Mondays and Tuesdays will be primarily focused on outside of fighting game stuff, whether it be more Left 4 Dead Nightmare, more Silent Hill, Deltarune, just single player shit, all that stuff. And maybe I'll throw in Sunday too. But generally Wednesdays and Saturdays I would like to have as my day off, if you will. But I have had a lot of fun. I hope y'all have had a lot of fun. And, you know, because things have worked out a certain way, I will be able to do this again tomorrow. And so, you know, I could do some more Left 4 Dead Nightmare, if you will. And yeah, and hopefully, you know, I'll do this tomorrow, and we could do some more Nightmare, or, you know, we'll see what the day has ahead of us. But I'm glad y'all had fun. I had fun. I had fun eventually. It was fun in the beginning. It stopped being fun at some point, but then it got fun in the end. All right, but I'm thinking what I could do is I want to try to marathon the campaigns starting tomorrow. I want to try marathoning campaigns. We already did No Mercy, but I want to see if I can do at least maybe 3 campaigns in one sitting. So starting tomorrow, we'll do Crash Course, then Death Toll, and Dead Air as well, and see where that takes us. I just thought too. Oh shit! I realized, you know, this might be good for the Damn It campaign. The Damn It campaign might actually be good for this too, but I'm getting ahead of myself here. But anyway, you know, I had fun, and I wish y'all a good night. I'm Monica, and I'll be seeing you another time.